Hello Game Gumshoes fans, Chris here with another review. This time it's a game called Just Desserts by Looney Labs. I know you may be getting this feeling that Looney Labs is one of my favorite game companies, but you would be right. It is, because they make lots of family-friendly games that you can pretty much take anywhere and play anywhere and not worry about taking up too much room and taking too much time to play the game. In Just Desserts, you are a restaurateur trying to sell your desserts to your different patrons. The box is the traditional Looney Labs size, as you saw in the picture, and so rule sheet. That's how simple the game is. Nice, simple rule sheet. Now, you have patrons, and some of these you'll really enjoy because they harken back to some fun things and media. So, you have Marianne. She may look familiar. Here's the dude, and he hopefully looks familiar. And then there's Wally. There is no beaver, though. You also have some interesting cards from the creator, Andy Looney. As far as I'm aware, and they can correct me if I'm wrong, but that is definitely Andy Looney. And there's some other family members that are in the deck. It's nice to see a creator put themselves in the game because it means they care more about it. Because, you know, if I'm looking at Andy's card and I see him at a convention, you know, I'm going to stop him and say, hey, your game was great, or hey, your game sucked. And because of his card, you can do that. So, on your patron card, there will be 3 out. Each player will have 3 ingredients cards, which should look something like this. And they have different symbols on them, showing what their different types are. You can read about those in the rule sheet, which is easy to be downloaded from Looney Labs' website. There should be information in my review that says a little bit about them as well. There is also potentially a symbol down here in the bottom corner, and yes, they do mean something. Now, on each patron card, you have a type, and they're color-coded, so you can't get them messed up. There are ingredients up here with favorite desserts down here below. So with the Emperor, his card says that I have 2 favorites: Devil's Food Cupcakes and Chocolate Angel Food Cake. His only requirements to please him as far as dessert is concerned, though, is that he has chocolate, he has cake, no vegetables, and no fruit. So down here you've got Andy's little cupcake symbol, and if I were to have the Devil's Food Cupcakes in my hand, then I could play this to satisfy my patron, and I would have him. And when you play someone's favorite meal, you get an extra card. Now, if the symbol down here, so you want to keep your hand at 3, but if you appease them with their favorite dish, you get to have an extra ingredient in your hand. And in this case, and again, Looney Labs, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but if the symbol also matches, they get an extra ingredient as well. So by playing the Devil's Food Cupcakes on the Emperor, I would get 2 extra cards for, you know, winning him. And that would give me more ingredients to try to satisfy other guests. Now, you do get to make 2 movements per turn, and they can be something as simple as you don't have any ingredients in your hand, so you draw an extra ingredient to help you out. Then you can try to satisfy a guest. If you can, do it. Sometimes, you know, you can watch people's eyes and see them strategizing of which patron they're going to try to take next, because you can see them sorting out their cards or whatever. Unless they got a serious poker face, but I haven't really seen that. So, to win Just Desserts, you have to have 3 of the same symbol or 5 of any different suit. And then the game ends, and you can always play again. Now, something else that's in the rule book that you can check out are some alternate rules for poaching and stealing quests and stuff like that. I highly recommend you learn the main game and then play the heck out of the alternate rules, because those are a little bit more fun and do add a lot more strategy to the game. Thank you for joining us with this review, and I'll see you with the next one.